Hello everyone, welcome back to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see about Center for Early Rollout of Mother Tongue as a Medium of Instruction, a recent current affair topic. So this will come in your GS2 paper by Vishnu IAS team. First, let's understand the mother tongue importance. Okay, so roughly speaking, so what is a mother tongue? So one question, somebody is asking what is a mother tongue. So generally what we can understand, so it is a language a child acquires through the parents and through the surroundings. Okay, from birth, okay, the language which they are hearing, which they are listening and which they are observing, so that is their mother tongue. Okay, so mother tongue, it makes easier for any children to pick up and learn the new concepts or understand something new. Okay, so to learn something new, they should understand the things. So in order to make it easily for them to understand, it is the kids will understand it easily through their mother tongue. Okay, and this will by learning through mother tongue, this will help them to learn other languages also easily. And through their mother tongue, so the mother tongue, it develops a child's personal identity, social identity and the cultural identity also. And this will help the child to develop their critical thinking and their increase their literacy skills also. Okay, so in order to develop critical thinking and literacy skills, mother tongue will help the children. Okay, so in order to learn other languages, to learn something new, mother tongue will help them, and using mother tongue can help the child to develop their critical thinking and to increase their literacy skills also. So let's see what is there in the news and background. Okay, so mother tongue as medium of instruction in schools. Okay, the Union Ministry of Education, it has informed the Supreme Court that it is fully backing a push for the mother tongue as a medium of instruction in school. That is, Union of Ministry of Education, they informed the Supreme Court that is they are fully supporting the mother tongue as a medium of instruction in school. Okay, so that is the news. Okay, what is the background of this? If you see, so the center's affidavit is in response to the Supreme Court's inclination to examine whether imposing English on a multitude of school children, that the Supreme Court wants to know that whether imposing English on school children, okay, on a multitude of school children, okay, for the children who are learning, whose language of instruction is in mother tongue, okay, who are learning in mother tongue. Okay, so the Supreme Court want to examine whether imposing English on the school children who are learning in mother tongue, whether this will amount to depriving them of effective education guaranteed to them, whether they are denying whether they are denied to the effective education that has been guaranteed in the Article 21A. So what is this Article 21A? Article 21A is a fundamental right to education according to the Constitution, right? So the Supreme Court wants to know whether imposing English on the school children whose language of instruction is their mother tongue, whether it will amount to lose them the effective education that is guaranteed in the Article 21A, that is the fundamental right to education. Okay, so in regarding this, okay, the response to the Central's affidavit is this, that is they are saying that the Union Ministry of Education has informed the Supreme Court that they are giving a full support for mother tongue as a medium of instruction in schools. Let's see Article 21A. Okay, what is this Article 21A? So this article was introduced by the 86th Constitution Amendment in 2002. So it provides the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children between ages 6 and 14. This article, it completely regarding the fundamental right of education to the children. Okay, the Constitution 86th Amendment Act 2002, it inserted Article 21A in the Constitution of India in order to provide free and compulsory education of all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years as a fundamental right. Okay, and the right of children to free and compulsory education, that is RTE Act 2009, which represents the consequential legislation envisaged under Article 21A, which means that every child has a right to full-time elementary education, okay, of satisfactory and equitable quality in a formal school, okay, which satisfies certain essential norms and standards, so that every children has a right to full-time elementary education, okay, for the children who are between 6 to 14 years of age. So let's see the details, okay? So that is, the center has opinion that the use of home language or the mother tongue for learning, okay, so this will reduce the gap between the intelligentsia and masses. Okay, so the bridge the gap between intelligentsia and masses, that is who are the smart kids, okay, who we call the toppers of the class, right? So intelligentsia and the masses are the average students. So this will reduce the gap between this two categories of children. So the center has opinion that use of the home language for learning will bridge the gap between the students. And next is, an order has been initiated to the academic authorities to initiate the implementation of the national education policy. Okay, they have said that an order has been started to the academic authorities in order to initiate the implementation of the national education policy. So this is to promote the multilingualism and use of home language as a mode of instruction. Okay, use of home language is use of mother tongue as a mode of instruction. And it was asserted that NEP, that is National Education Policy, it recognized the power of local languages. Okay, so that is, it said that the national education policy, it understands the power of the local language so that the kids will able to understand and learn the things, grasp the things easily. Okay, even the tougher concepts they will be learn easily. So that was the thing. So it will help young children learn and grasp non-trivial concepts also more quickly. Okay, so according to the 2011 census, there are nearly 1369 rationalized mother tongues spoken by more than 10,000 people. And there are 22 national languages in India according to the 8th schedule of the constitution. And there are 6 classical languages recognized in India. So this also you should remember. That's all. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, like it and share it to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Do subscribe our channel and join our Telegram channel link to get infos about the daily current affairs and to get the value added materials. Thank you.